Yeah,
Okay,
that's good.
there you go. So, hello everyone. I'm David Hughes. I'm one of the technical instructors at DMU, and as I said, I'm a PhD student in ancient and liminal spaces. Okay, so the intersection of liminality in Noh Theatre and virtual reality. The anthropologist Victor Turner says no theatre is hyperliminal, full of spirits and deities who have seen the other world. Turner, 1987. The emphasis on liminality and evoking other worlds shares parallels with virtual reality. Liminal meaning threshold, St. John 2008, and furthermore, liminal space is the place of transition where we transcend through the threshold and return changed. The no stage is imbued with liminal devices and religious meaning. The mirror room where a performer transforms, a physical bridge to the stage, and the transmission of the flower, an allegory of the performance connection to the audience. The culminating, highly stylized, minimalist aesthetic of Yugen, grace and depth, further immerses the audience and the performer in an immersive state. In virtual reality, VR, we aim to create these same immersive environments to suspend belief. These narrative spaces are filled with mythology analogous to no plays. Through research and practice, I aim to explore these liminal intersections between no theatre and VR. Research focus. Objectives. Create a virtual environment focusing on the sacred liminal aspects of no theatre. Two, train and perform in no theatre to explore the flower. Three, explore the concept of Yugen in virtual design. Questions. Can a virtual stage offer the same spiritual liminality and no stage presents? How is the flower presented and received in the virtual? And can the concepts of Yugen be translated to the virtual? Liminality in no theatre. In Liminal Acts 1999, Susan Broadhurst suggests liminal performances are hybridized, intertextual, and share other aesthetics such as self-reflexiveness, eclecticism, and frames it in contrast to traditional performance. Broadhurst, 1999. No theatre, although traditional, strict, and formal, came out of a reflexive time in Japan with no forming from various styles. Jaime Motokiyo, 1363, and his father Kanami, 1333, crystallized no into its canonical form out of disparate contemporary tradition. Lamarck, 1989. The sacred no space. Sarugaku, the predecessor of no theatre, extends back to ancient China where the sun goddess sealed herself in a mountain cave. The goddess of the arts danced and sang until possessed with divine inspiration, until the cave opened and the land became light and the faces of the gods could be seen again. It is such entertainment that marks the beginning of Sarugaku. Reimer and Masakazu, 1984. No theatre was established in the Edo era, 1400s, becoming stylized and highly formalized as ceremonial entertainment for samurai. Ishii, 1994. The No stage comprises of a square performance space with four pillars connected to a bridge from the mirror room where actors don masks and transform into character before crossing the bridge to the stage. The stage is empty of scenery but for mirror panels, although wooden and decorated with sacred images of bamboo and great pine, supplying the means by which the gods are invited to take possession of the place of the people. Ishii, 1994. The transmission of the flower. In the Jamie's treatise, The Fushikaden, he draws an allegory of a blooming flower to the power and skill of the performer and the connection with the audience, creating a liminal emotional state of stage presence in which the audience and performers are connected through a transcendent presence or peerless charm. Reimer Masakazu, 1984. In July 2023, I attended No theatre training at the Royal Holloway University, exploring concepts of No, focusing on the play Funabenke 1390, attributed to Kanami. The Kiri and Kusei are short, separate sections of dance and song that express core themes of the play. We learnt the Kusei, a dance from the first half with heavy focus on precise form and slow movement. The singing or utai chanting was heavily stylized with sounds overextended and others sharpened. The full conviction with precise movement there is a powerful aesthetic created. Yugen. Yugen, an aesthetic of profound beauty found throughout Japanese culture, is the most essential element of Noh theatre. The notion of Yugen is often related to the notion of the sublime. Botts Bornstein, 2009. The sense of the sublime encourages the audience to engage. Yugen is the culminating aesthetic of Noh, encompassing the play, the minimalist stage, and the peerless charm of the performer. VR theatre and the liminal, building virtual worlds. Creating immersive liminal VR worlds aligns with creating transcendent Noh theatre spaces. With new networking technology and world building software, we can inhabit each other's creations and witness others inhabiting our own creations. Kaleja, 2011. When selecting an avatar in VR, you are presented with a mirror to understand the new entity you become, much like the Noh actor transforming in the mirror room. Like the gods mentioned earlier, we are invited to take possession of the place or the people. This leads on to presence and immersion. Virtual presence. Oculus Rift chief scientist Michael Abrash defines VR presence as the sense that you are really someplace and distinguished it from immersion, where one feels surrounded by the image of the virtual world rather than in it. Summer 2016. This pursuit of presence led Marvin Minsky and fellow researchers to form the field of presence theory, defining and measuring presence to inform the design of VR environments. Summer 2016. The pursuit of presence in VR echoes the transcendent goals of Noh. Virtual aesthetics. In 2021, Display Studio presented the VR experience facades. The work presented a voyeuristic perspective, at times peering through a window at the performer. This aesthetic choice pulled the spectator into the action, creating a deeper immersion. At the same time, their use of volumetric capture, 3D depth camera technology, enhanced presence through promoting digital intimacy between audience and performers. Wise, 2023. Methodology. The project will consist of a virtual representation of a Noh performance space inhabited with elements of the play Funabenke. The final performance will be a layering of virtual and live performance presented to a live audience. Qualitative data will be collected through questionnaires and post-show discussion. The experience will be thematically analysed and with auto-ethnography. Virtual space. The virtual sacred space is built in Unity software for the VR chat application, capable of full body range movement and networked co-presence. The virtual Noh stage and the bridge will be built to dimensions suggested in the various treaties, and the virtual mirror room will be designed to explore avatar selection and transformation through mirror engagement as in Noh theatre. The wider environment will be designed with a focus on concepts of grace and beauty and immersive presence. The Meta Flower virtual presence. The project uses motion capture and volumetric capture technologies to capture movement. The Kusei performed in the physical space, while also motion captured to animate an avatar in the virtual and projected onto a transparent mesh, while the Kiri was volumetrically captured and will be presented in the virtual and projected but not performed live. Through this blended approach of performance, I seek to gain insight into the theory of presence and its relation to the flower. Yugen, virtual Yugen by Torchfire. I will create a sense of Yugen in the virtual by recreating Tagichi Noh, or Torchlight Noh, an outside form of Noh, originating in the 7th century CE. The forest at night with torches, flickering light and crackling fire, and with other spatial audio, will create an intimate atmosphere of mystery and beauty connected to nature and spirituality. Conclusions. In conclusion, there are many liminal parallels at the intersection of Noh Theatre and VR. Noh Theatre, with its liminal, reflexive, hybridized past, reflects a ritualistic and transcendent performance style that can be paralleled in VR's immersive environments. Moreover, the pursuit of presence and immersion in VR mirrors Noh's performance connection with the audience encapsulated in the concept of the flower, a shared transcendent experience between performer and audience. As this research is still ongoing, I aim to further explore these intersections of traditional performance and virtual technology. I look forward to presenting and expanding upon these findings as the practice continues to evolve. Here is a short prototype of the work so far.